All right, we're here. Hey, everybody, and welcome back. I started just a minute or two early so everyone can get their notifications. If you don't have notifications on, you should put them on because it's very helpful. Sunny Chatham, our Lynn is in the house. All right, Lynn, good morning from sunny Chatham. Yes, good morning to you too. Awesome. So, Amy, good morning. Donna, Leah, good morning. Nana, good morning, Nana. Chris Yost, yay. Jude Messner, good morning. Hi, Miley. You didn't put that. Hi, Miley. So, good morning from Miley and me is what you always put. So, Miley, Miley, Miley. Susan Williams says, good morning, OML gang. Hope everyone is good. Yeah, we're great over here. Robin says, hi, Sue. Ann Dillback, hi everyone from Oklahoma. Joyce, hello. Nana says hi back. Yay. I haven't seen Susan Weehee for a long time. We used to do a wave thing. So just thinking of that. Nancy says it's raining in Texas. Dawn, good morning. I love to see all the different colored names there. That's perfect. Patty, good morning from Florida. We're all over the place. I love it. Good morning from hot, humid Minnesota. Aha. Sue Rices, good morning. I have an email for you, Sue, by the way. I'll get it to you. Barb, good morning, everyone from North Central Minnesota. Shannon, hi, Shannon. Pink lady. There we go. Kathy, good morning from Illinois. All right. Wow. Got you live. Yay, says Judy. Well, yay. Yeah. We've got lots to do. Nail call. All righty. There we go. So this hand, it's really hard to see it, but there's a hollow underneath, and then you'd probably be able to see it on the other camera. Oh, that one's pretty good. You can see it's just a swirl, and this one is the same hollow but with turquoise. So this one on the thumb, you can see the hollow. It changes colors, so it's orange and there's blue, and just depending on the light. So there you go. You'll be able to see it better, but I don't know why I do them differently on each hand, but I couldn't decide which color, so I just did. Robin says, beautiful nails. Thank you. Karina Bam from South Africa. Well, welcome. That's awesome. Reno. Ramona's from Reno. Awesome. 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 Wow, we got lots of people going on. Wow. Got to get my coffee. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of hurting this morning, too. For no reason. I'm just, like, tired. Before we get started on this, the towel, and you can see I found a nice Halloween one. Now, this isn't a new towel. I washed it and ironed it, and we're going to put the birdhouse on it. But we'll go through that in a minute. If you haven't seen them, here's the horses. And I think these are probably my favorite. Isn't he cool? So this is Max. Max is kind of groovy. He's got color in his hair. You could put pink. You could do anything. He's got a bow tie and a big, big smile, which is awesome. Awesome. So I like him. His eyes are big. He's just a happy guy. This is Phil. Phil is young. You can tell that. Big eyes, small body. Phil is young. He's simple. And, okay, so there is, you guys will love this, there is a satin stitch around it, but I took it off the multi-needle machine before it was done and unhooped it and went, really? Really? So, yeah, I just left it because I didn't want to do it again, but yeah, really. So, there is a satin stitch on it, if you're wondering. So, also, this is Black Beauty. This is one of my favorites. Betty Turner, good morning. Good morning. Cindy King, good morning, Cindy King. You enjoying the horses? Because they're really cute. Black Beauty. Now, this one takes a little bit time to stitch because look at that hair. That hair is awesome. Now, I decided to do the highlights in kind of like a gray color to match, his fur down there. But imagine it with like a green or a pink or a blue or something. Beautiful. I think it would look really good. Really, really good. And you guys have met Fabio, but Fabio's done now. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? I think he's adorable. The hair is spectacular. So that took me forever to do the hair on Fabio, but there you go. So this is Beau, and I like Beau. He's a good old country boy. Everyone's got a story, right? But he's Beau, and big old hat and smile. He's pretty happy guy. He's pretty happy. I like him. He's just got, just that old country charm. So now this is one of my favorites. And Pink Ladies, Shannon and Lynn, I did pink hair just for you guys. She is groovy. This is Francine. So pink hair, flowers in her hair. I love her expression, and she's kind of looking that way. So she's like, yeehaw, let's go. And of course the hat, a top hat. Why not? But the hair, love it. Love it, love it. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun to do. I really like it. And again, I used the same fabric, so it looks like bandana fabric. And you could do any color background, but all of them have these circles. I decided to do them just like all the same. So different satin stitches, but there we go. Isabel! Hello, Isabel. Welcome. Beau looks like Mr. Ed. Yeah, maybe. Rose says, you've done it again, Sue. So cute. Love the hair. I knew I did that for you, Lynn, because I knew you'd love the hair. And it actually looks really good on Francine. Look, in the corner you can see Beau peeking out. Hey, mind your own business, Beau. There we go. So Francine, and this is Liz. And Liz has a little bit of makeup on, which is cool. I did yellow just to see what it would look like, but in the pattern, I think it is turquoise kind of thing. She's got bright green eyes, and she's pretty darn happy, and she's also wearing it like a cowboy shirt. I did it red, not thinking, that the back was red as well, but yeah, it's a nice little country shirt. Hair is spectacular. She's got little wisps of it here and there, and the long bangs. That's I'm a horsey. Judy says, if I never bought any file, this is a have to have. It's a mane. Yeah, hair. I'm going to call it hair because I styled it, so it seems hair to me. So I do know it's mane, but I mean, you don't see horses with manes like that, right? Or Fabio. So I just call it hair because it took me so long to do them. So Liz, she's pretty cool. She's a little more serious than the rest of them. And then last but not least, this is Marcus. And Marcus is pretty cool. Now up here, I had a bad trimming day, so it's right. It's just me. So he's wearing a suit and tie. He's got a big cheesy smile. This is his passport picture, maybe. So which one is your favorite? Marcus, Liz, Francine, probably Francine, Beau. Oh, Fabio, he's just so fabulous. Black Beauty with the amazing hair. And Phil is adorable. And Max. Max has got his own style. So Max and Francine, I think they should be good friends, right? So yeah, these were a lot of fun. You can have fun with the backgrounds and you can have fun with the fabrics. Some of them are a bit longer of a stitch, but it's worth it for these guys. So I think I'm going to add this with the sheep. I haven't done anything with my sheep. So Black Beauty or Phil. There you go. A Black Beauty. There you go. Francine is the best. I knew that. Are they ready for purchase? They are up on the website. Maybe someone could put a link for me. And I usually do that, but I forgot. Yeah, and go grab them, please. The support is, there's Black Beauty. Every time you buy it, it helps keep me going. And we want to keep going because this is more fun than I've ever had with embroidery. It's work, and I do work a lot, but it doesn't seem like work. So it's awesome. Black Beauty is beautiful, but I think she would look, or he would look, whatever, gorgeous with a little more hair. So yeah, grab it. Same price as always, you guys. You can, it's worth the value. And again, if we get over 50, then I'll give you guys some free stuff and we can decide on it later. I do have the kitties to put up, and I will try to do that probably tomorrow. I just wanted to get the horses out so I could have enough money to do what I need to do. So, horses, do it. Yeah, they're fun. They were really fun bringing them to life, as it were. Anne says, I also love Black Beauty. Francine, let's see. Phil is awful cute. Bo was the first one I did. I'm just trying to decide. Liz is okay. Marcus is okay. I'm thinking I gotta go with Fabio. I think he's just like fabulous. Here's a link to the horses and more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna pin that so that everyone makes it easier for everyone. I don't know if moderators can pin or not, but all right, stop with the icons. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, well, I can't get it pinned. That's stupid. Oh, yeah, I can give hearts, but all right, well, I can't get it pinned. So, all right, so horses are up. What is the next animal? Yeah, because I'm going to keep doing them because these are absolutely awesome and I'm having a fun. And you guys seem to really love them. So, let's keep it going. So, what do you guys want for the next animal? Maybe we'll take a vote. I got to get started on it right away. Yeah, we done dogs, cats, sheep, llamas, horses. Horses was one of the bigger requests. So what do you guys want? I thought of like really cute bugs, farm animals, farm buildings, because I thought that would be really cute. So a bunch of different barns. I thought that would be really cute as well. Snails. Grandma Gail, I'm getting excited about what you might design for Halloween. Well, I've been thinking about that too. Now, don't be so surprised. Don't be so surprised. It's pin message. There we go. I'm going to pin it. For Halloween, they'll be in costumes. Sea life. Yeah, I thought of that too. A farmer. Pigs. Yeah, that was the other thing. I think we need to do a Charlotte. The pigs. Barns. Robin likes the barns idea. Awesome. I will put a note in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group and we can vote on it, and whatever gets the most votes, I'll do it. Happy. Ducks. Oh, that's a good idea. We have the ducks of Baldoon. Slow animals, snail, worms, turtle. Snail, I kind of really want to do that because I want to do their shells with mylar, because I think that would be really beautiful on, you know, a design. Not necessarily, remember, they come out as quilt blocks, but you don't have to do them as quilt blocks. Barbara says owls. Yep, there you go. Yep. Okay, so on to today's work. This is going to be a lot of fun. We are going to decorate a tea towel, and I just have a tea towel. There's nothing special about it. It's not brand new. It's not anything. The colors I'm using, I'm going to use my color play. So for the plaid, I am going to use the variegated thread, and I'm dying to see how it's going to turn out. And then these are the matching threads in the collection. And this is why I love these color plays, because all these threads make up this, so they match perfectly. And you can't do that. It's really hard to do, actually. So, oh, it's me, Gail Tips. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll try to remember that. I get used to the names, you know. Yeah. Lee says, good morning from Ohio. It's been so long since I could make it to a live. Love the horses. Thank you. I'm really happy with them. I am going to make like a huge quilt or wall hanging or whatever with them, with all the animals, because Stanley's sheep has to be like front and center of something. So it's awesome. So this is what I'm going to do, because this isn't necessarily a Halloween one. I'll just put you guys over there. Black Beauty can watch. So an easy way of doing this is this perfect placement kit. If you don't have it, I would suggest you get it. It makes putting corners and towels, you just don't have to think about it. So in the instructions, it says hand towel without border, and that is what I've got here. So the border would be if there's a band at the bottom. So what we want to do, now look, I've made a crease, and you can't necessarily go by the lines, but I've made a crease, so that is the center, and that's where we want to put it. This is all you have to do. So I've got lines to line it up. You could use your pal too. That thing's great. Bottom of towel. So I had it up too high. So like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get a placement sticker. Now you can measure, you can mark it out. There's a lot of different ways of doing this. This is stuff that I have, and I do use these placement things, by the way, because I don't always do it, and I don't always remember the placement, the proper placement of it. So yeah, it's convenient. So I can take the little sticker. Now Eileen Roche is very good at this, but I'll try. So this is marking where we want our design. Now it's kind of a small design, but that's okay. So to me, this is easy to do. That's easy. So you can see there's a hole in there, and that's where you put your stickers. So there's a ton of these. Just let me show you. It comes in a, I've had this for a long time, or maybe it was another one and I bought this again, but I use them. I do use them because there's towels, and they just come in the package here. Bear with me. Look, tons of them. Shirts, center of shirt, shoulders, like front center, center band, so that would be on towels, the whole bit. So I'm going to put that back here in the back. And the other thing I do when I print one of their gorgeous templates, I put it back on the paper and I put them in here, so I remember where they are. So you can use them again. If I ever want to do this design on a corner of a napkin, it's all done. I just have to mark the center, you know, the whole bit. So super handy. Suzanne says, I like that kit. I've never opened it. And I think I should. I think you should too, because this is, you know, awesome. So this is a small design, so I'm going to do it in the 4x4 hoop. I checked and it's going to fit. So I hooped it just so I would remember that I hooped it. And what we want to do is we want this in the center. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It's also good, by the way, to get a little crease on your tearaway. It just works nicely, a little bit easier. So that is too far over. So if you had the magnetic hoops, this would be a whole lot easier, but I don't have it for the 4x4 because honestly I don't use the 4x4 too often, but if I did I would have one. I probably should have one for the 5x7 because I use it all the time. So see how I'm just kind of lining it up. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because we got all these crosshairs to, you know, line up everything. So we want it, there we go. And if it doesn't go in, then loosen up your hoop. That's what I was doing. It's down here. And push it in. Now, that's not what I want. It went crooked because I was, you know, messing around with it. So it's adjusted. I know it's going to fit. So we're just going to do it again. And that's how I roll. So see the marks? The marks are easy to see, and especially since I have lines. So yeah, it works out really well. So I'm matching it up. This is where the PAL would be handy because it would take a lot less time to do it because it's there. I don't know why I didn't set it up, but I didn't. So this is just about right, and you can, this isn't stretchy, so you can, you know, I want it nice and flat. And before I do anything, I want to make sure that the stabilizer is proper, because sometimes when you do the hooping more than once, it moves, and you know, that's not the greatest result. So I still am a little bit crooked. This part again would be so much easier with the other hoops, the magnetic hoops, but I really do not like the one that I bought that was so darn expensive, the Brother one. I really don't use it. It's far too annoying. So dime hoops are for me. Now I just hooped it again just quickly and I'm better. I'm better. So double check again. Double check again. Yes, we're good. And this is down nice and tight. I you know, loosened it, and our sticker's right in the middle. And I think that's awesome. So, okay, let's go. Carolyn says PAL and PAL 2. I like PAL 2 the best. Really handy piece of kit. I didn't understand how, like, what benefit it is, but I have watched a couple of Eileen's shows where she's using it, and I just sit there and go, that is freaking brilliant. Brilliant. Anything that makes embroidery easier and perfect, I'm all for it. So yeah, it's a really cool piece of kit, and it works nicely with this. It would be easier to line this up. So yeah. All right, let's go to the machine. And I already have my multicolored thread loaded. So I'm going to tuck this back because we want this out of the way. And tick it up like that. So the one thing you have to remember with using these stickers, and I'm just about perfect on, is that you got to remember to take them off. Really, yes. So, okay, that might center up in a second. So, let's go start it. And we get to check out the plaid. And I'm dying to. The special effects, see, I'm a little bit off. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to move it. It doesn't operate when the needle's down. Sorry, Captain Jack. There we go. So I'm just going to go to layout and I'm just going to move it ever so slightly over. See how I'm doing that? Because I want the needle to be right there because I took the time already to line it up. So that is, you know, you hear Eileen Roche saying that. That is how you do it. So good enough. There we go. And so the FX add-on to PEP, and I think it probably runs independently like everything else, is amazing. Amazing. Bobbin, yes, thank you. Bobbin check, we're good. I lost my badge somewhere. I'll have to make another one. All right, come on. What's so hard about this? You could also use the snowman stickers if you have like a brother. That one is, I could have shown you that. That's next time I'll do it. So, okay, finally got my sticker off. Yay. Hook everything back up. Make sure everything's out the back. Perfect. And plaid. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We are ready to go. Yes. Okay, so there's two colors in the plaid, a light and a dark, but I'm going to do everything with the variegated thread. So let's see. So 7511 needle, variegated thread, just white bobbin. Oh, check and rethread the upper thread. Okay, doesn't like it or something. That's fine. Pull it in the direction that it normally goes. I know sometimes I don't, but that is just so I don't do exactly what I did right there, right in front of the camera. It makes it a little easier. So we'll try that again. I'm not sure what the problem was, but hopefully we fixed it. So 7511 needle, tearaway, 4x4 hoop, and the color play, which I'm really excited about. Oh yeah, that's gonna look amazing. So this is the plaid part, and I really think the way the plaid is designed and the ways you can do the different things you can do with it, I think it's amazing. Like, I am thrilled beyond belief. And there's a lot of different things that you can do on that. You see, that's a decent view. Yeah, it should be up a little more, but there we go. Can I come visit you? Glad you're showing how to use these stickers, as I have a box of them and never used them. They come in handy. It's just a really good way to mark what you need. Just remember to take them off if you don't particularly want to sew through them, although it isn't the end of the world either if you do, right? So the stickers are brilliant. So if you come to Paris, I've been to Paris, I'll be happy to meet you. I've been to Paris when I was a teenager, and I spoke very eloquent French, apparently. They kept asking me where I was from, because my French was French from France. I mean, I was bilingual my whole life, so are my kids. Obviously, I've lost it now, but French was my thing. If you want to do government work here, you got to be bilingual. So, I did. Look how cute that is. Oh, look how cute that is. I love it. So, if this works out really well, then variegated thread is going to be amazing. for this design and for all the plaid, because I can design different things. Like I'm thinking for the animals, a plaid shirt or something like that. I think it would be amazing. And fringe, you could do the manes in fringe or something like that. There's just so many things in that software. I'm like, I gotta have it. So yeah, for sure. I went to Paris in March of 2020. Oh, just before COVID started. Cool. So Anne, on a little late from Virginia. Make sure you go back and look at the beautiful horses because they're really cute. And they're a whole lot of fun. So this design is on the Designs in Machine Embroidery. And it's free. And it's really cute. Now, I'm using variegated thread because I'm dying to see how it works out. But there are 2 colors in this. So this would be the light one. Oh, and it looks good too. This would be the light one, and then there is a darker one over it. But I'm going to use the same. So it'll work out. I don't know why there was a trim there. Probably shouldn't have been. Guess there's a reason I wasn't paying enough attention. It's just kind of filling. Oh, different density, different colors. So 2 colors. 2 colors. And I think this is going to be fantastic. So that was the lighter color. And this will be the darker color. But again, I'm using the same variegated thread because I can't wait to see. And then because I'm using the color play, I'm going to pick out one of the matching threads for the rest of it. I'm not going to put any words around it because I don't know what to put, but if you they have micro fonts that are stunning. Absolutely stunning. Here's the link to the design. Awesome. I also put the link to this design in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group, but you can just go on dzgns.com and search towel, and it's the second one that comes up. But the design and the scallop and everything is free, so I mean, you might as well. And it's cute. Like, it's a cute birdhouse. No matter what 2 colors you do it in. So, pink ladies, you could think of pink. So, a light pink and a dark pink. How good would that look? Awesome. Okay, that plaid is looking amazing. Oh, man. So, variegated thread really works for it. Oh, my mind is just racing at all the things I can do with the plaid tool. I'll have to do a video and show you guys, maybe next Saturday. I'll show you guys, just for something different, I'll show you guys what that part of the software has to offer, because I'm thrilled. I still love my lace maker the best, but special effects, that is a very, very close second. And I love it. I love it. I truly do. It's a lot of fun. So, while we're watching this stitch, go ahead and hit the like button. The more popular the videos are, the more YouTube pays attention to me. And eventually one day, I hope we can just take the commercials off and just not have that. But we're working towards it. We'll get it eventually. I was in the kitchen. Is Sue using a real dish towel or just fabric? No, it's a real dish towel. It is not new. I washed it and I pressed it, and you can see what a great job of pressing that I did right here. And I did, by the way, make this hoop into a pirate. So just so you know, you can make your own towels. You can get the towels at the dollar store, anything like that. What a great gift it would be, though, to do that. So yeah, it's a real tea towel. It's just one of my Halloween ones, and it was downstairs in the laundry room, like everything cool is in the laundry room. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I absolutely love the plaid. I think once we get it on the overhead camera, you guys will see it. So yeah, the colors I'm using are, oh, it looks really good. The colors I'm using, variegated thread, I'm using the color play. And when I look at it, the green and the purple stands out, so I'm gonna do the purple for the rest of it. That's an exact match to in there. And that is going to be right now. I could do green on the sides, but I will do purple. So this is the variegated thread. It is like stunning. I think I squealed and made funny noises when this came out because the colors are perfect. Now the purple is going to frame it out and make it look a little bit better, I think. I'm struggling with my thread thing. There we go. Got it. Got it. But I think also any other color combination would look great for the plaid. I've seen a few of them stitched, and I will be experimenting to show you guys for the video how cool it is in different colors that might be a little more clear. This will help it, but which color play set are you using? I am using the Transylvania collection. This is it. I'm trying to get it. There we go. Transylvania collection. So it has a gray, a really dark orange that's pretty, and it looks like neon green, but it isn't. It's a little bit darker than that. And then the purple that I'm using as well. So it all matches, which I also think it is fantastic. Carolyn says, looks like good pressing to me. I detest ironing. I avoid it if I can, but I did get a nice iron, and that kind of made the difference. I have one of those Oliso irons that you can just leave face down and the little feet come up. That works wonders, I think. So I'm going to continue on with the purple. I could have done the outside of it in a different color, maybe the green, but I just want to keep the purple going, for sure. So, cute design in a 4x4 hoop, I'm telling you. You could put Happy Halloween, you could put words on it. So much you can do. I think it's a whole lot of fun. So make sure you get the horses too, because I think the horses are good. I really like them. I love my Oliso iron. Yeah, it's really good, and it makes it easier, you know. I still, how do I put it? I still don't really like ironing, but it's not terrible. How's that? And the steam is really good, so you get it done faster. So to me, it's worth the money. Ronog! Hi, Ronog! Nice of you to join us, for sure. I'm using variegated, Halloween variegated thread for this. So the next thing we're going to do is the scalloped edge. So I won't be sewing it on today, but Eileen Roche had a cool way of doing it, and she used tape and the pal to line it up. I am going to use the features on the Luminaire because I don't think I use them enough. So I think I should. and we'll try it different ways and see. Now, if you don't have all this, it's fine. You can still wing it. Like, do you drain the water out of the Alicio after you're using it? No, because that would, you know, make ironing a little more difficult. So, no. I just leave it, and you can use, you're supposed to use tap water, by the way. You don't have to have distilled or anything like that, which is really nice. So I just go to into the second bathroom here in my office and just fill it up. I always drain the water. It's probably a good idea, but yeah, you know. See how good that purple looks? I love it. My little Alicio died. I ordered a new tulip pink version. Oh, I can iron with both hands. I also have a small one, but I didn't really like it. I never put water in my Alicio. I use a spritz boat. Yes, it's a 1/2 dozen of the other. It's nice. So tulip pink. Yes, the tulip pink version. You can also get a Missouri Star version, which is fine. So, yeah. It's awesome, but you guys know how I feel about Tulip Pink. She's awesome. Oh, she has a couple of new quilts come out, but woo! Man, they're expensive. Like the kits, they're beautiful, and I drool over them a lot, but yeah, it's a bit expensive for me. So that's not gonna happen. So this is the longest part. It's gonna take a few minutes. But it's not so bad. And there's one more color change on it. So, Sue, will you be doing the Sweet Pea Halloween block of the week? Ooh! Maybe an OML Halloween block of the week. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. That's a great idea. People love block of the week, right? Yeah, they do. Could do that. What could we make? I'm working on Tulip Pink Hexies. Oh, Suzanne, I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. I saw it. It looked gorgeous and super easy to do, too. By the way, if you have an AccuQuilt, your life could be much easier. Much easier. You can cut out the paper and the fabric, so it's handy. Sue, did you see the new Brother combo machine there releasing the new step up from the Luminaire? I've been trying to check it out, but I can't find any place with any information because, yeah, I would actually really like to see what it does and what's so different, because in my mind, the Luminaire is like top of the food chain. You know, it's like the best of the best. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Makes me think of, how do I explain it? In London, Ontario, of course, there's a store, and I've always wanted to learn the quilting with like a long arm quilter. They're very expensive. This guy has one on sale, and you don't have to pay the tax, and it's a really good price, and I can't tell you how badly I want it. So it's like 50% off. So I was drooling over that this morning, just thinking, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Yes, it would be, but it's not gonna happen. It's supposed to have a bigger hoop, bigger screen size, bed size, and the camera scan size. And I think the projector has been updated as well. So, yeah. Maybe a Halloween block of the week, a small hanging quilt. Yeah, something like that. I gotta think of something really cool. Really cool. Yeah, maybe put your thinking caps on, ladies, and come up with ideas, because I'm kind of thinking like a haunted house or a big bat or something like that in blocks sort of thing. It's cool. That's great. Yeah, I think that would be a fun idea. Block of the week, video every week. Yeah. Release the video as I do, release the block as I do the video, for sure. Isn't this looking good? I love it. I love it. This is the cutest birdhouse ever. So if you wanted to put lettering around it, you can either do it in the PEP software, and the microphones are worth everything. Or you could do it on your machine. You're not going to get microphones, but it still goes pretty small. So you can use it for sure. It would be just fine. So yeah, so cute, I know. And the colors, of course, are fantastic. I think this variegated thread specifically would look absolutely incredible on something black. Because this design, yes, we're putting it on a tea towel, but if you really like it, you can go ahead and put it on a shirt, anything like that. Woo, time flies. We need to do the scallop thingy. And I found my pinking shears, but they've disappeared again. I don't see them. Oh well, oh well. I decided I can't afford another car payment, so no new machine for me. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing that. I love my Luminaire. Captain Jack is an awesome machine. I haven't had any problems with them, so... And if it's just things like that, you know, I'm not going to worry about it. I guess they probably won't be offering any more upgrades for the Luminaire, which kind of sucks, but oh well. That's fine, it can stay the way it is. I probably don't use the bells and whistles enough on the Luminaire, so I wouldn't get another one. I love my Luminaire. It's an awesome size to do quilting and piece blocks together. I haven't done big quilts, so how piecing quilts in your Luminaire, like Lynn's. I like it for the quilting, so I have a monster hoop, and the monster hoop, I have the biggest size. So I have an 8x8 because we all know that's my favorite size, and I have the 10x16, and you can get a lot of quilting on it. It's really, really nice. Really nice to be able to you know, do it like that. Way better than the hoop that came with the machine. The other thing I have to remember is make sure there's enough room behind and in front, because the hoop is big, and if you're sitting, I usually sit up close to my machine. Yeah, the hoop's gonna cause you a little issue or two. Yeah, so make sure you have enough room, but I would like everything in dime hoops, but they're just so hard to get in Canada. So I'll be checking out the new one. I think it's called an Avenir, but I don't think I'll be getting it. I would honestly rather have that long arm quilter that's a really, really good price. I would rather have that than a new embroidery machine. So yeah, I bought the monster hoop, and it does not fit on my dream machine too. Oh, check their list for sure. I have a love-hate relationship with my Solaris and local dealers, so I put a deposit on the Avenir but we'll see if I can afford it when the time finally comes. Yeah, they haven't really talked about price or anything. I mean, obviously the price here in Canada is a lot more, or seems like a lot more, but yeah. All right, I'm going to pop in some of this green. So it's like the neon green, but not. So change my thread for the last time. Now I keep all of my color play spools of thread separately, so I don't have to spend any time looking for the right one. I know the card will tell you. And remember too, if you have the color play ones, remember that Eileen Roche put out a project that you could stitch it on, like make your own card, and that is brilliant, because I was telling her one day before a show how much I actually really love the color play and how I keep the cards and everything. And she thought, well, it would be nicer if you could see it stitched out. And I said, yeah. And she came up with it. It's like a patch book sort of thing. And I thought it was just brilliant. So this is doing just little design stitches in the green. It'll look good. So while that is finishing, I am going to get my next thing ready. So I'm going to go back to the desk. It is just stitching. It might shake a little bit, but it's just doing these little pieces. So a fat quarter is probably the best, the easiest to use. So I have this one. I thought ombre, black ombre on the back would look great. I didn't finish cutting it. So it needs to be 4 by 16. And I am absolutely intrigued to stitch something without any stabilizer and see how it works. And we'll have to try it on a regular hoop too one day and see what we think. So, because you don't have to place it perfectly, just kind of straight. So we'll do it like this. So there's 2 parts to it. So we're going to use some bells and whistles for that, I think. Now, if it's crooked, it's really not going to matter that much because we're cutting it out. Cut it out. So line it up at the 6, line it up at the 6. And this does hold it tight enough, by the way, if you were wondering. It really does. It really does. So, there we go. I got rejected from the finance because I don't owe anyone any money. Awesome. I just can't afford it, so that's out the window. I wish Brother would send me stuff, but I've written to Brother Canada a couple times and they don't answer. So I gave up on that. I gave up. So this is like a cool experiment, I think. Let's bring this front and center so we can see it. That was fun and easy to stitch out. Now, how cute is that? The variegated thread looks awesome. I love the purple too. Isn't that pretty? So the orange kind of fades into the background, but it still looks good. It's Halloween. So here's what I did. Hoop, and I'm using my 8x8 hoop. Why? Because that's what I have. So I'm using what I've got, and it's going to be big enough. So we're going to go back to the machine, and this should only take a minute. But I am going to use what I can from the Luminaire, because like I said, I probably don't use the bells and whistles enough. So I'm going to use it because I think all the bells and whistles are cool. I don't think you necessarily need them, but you know, they're there. Let's use them. So this is going to be really quick. So it is 6.85 by 0.65. So we'll be good on that. We can go into embroidery and we can, I just want to see how high it's going to go. I'm using the projector. So, yeah, we could move it down some, but this is how I'm going to match it up. I don't know how well you guys can see. For some reason, the projector is pretty darn difficult to do. But again, it doesn't matter where it is. Is that any better? No, that's worse. Gray. No, it has to be this one. Background color. So I can see it, so I know. We're cutting it out, so it doesn't matter. I am going to move it down a little bit because I want enough fabric on this side. So let's go to layout and move, and I'm just going to move it probably like that is good, and I could check it again, but I'm not gonna. So just leave my green thread in, right sides together, and we'll see how this goes. This is the easy part. Lining it up, I really don't think is going to be difficult either. So, you know, that's it. Oh, I wanted it to stitch twice because I find with scallops, I usually, they come apart too easily. So I just did a repeat. That's all I did. Apparently too many repeats, but you know, whatever floats your boat, that'll work. Perfect. So just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to leave the design up and happy music. And now we are going to move this up. There's a couple of different techniques for doing this. I'm going to pull the camera back so you guys can see what I'm doing. And remember, I put it at the 6, so that should be easy to line up. So, pull it apart is a little bit easier with fabric. And I'm just going to hang it right there. And I'm going to take a, decent guess at it. And put it back and make sure you line it up. And, it's going to have to go up way more than that. Oops, I'm not going to give myself enough room if I do it this way, so it needs to be up more. So this is good practice, guys. Really good practice, I think. There, snap and snap. So I had this at the 6, so that should be right, and the back at the 6. So if you wanted to put tape, you could do that too. It would work. So I'm going to put on my projector. And this is what the projector is for, really. So I'm going to move it up to the end. And you can see we're okay on this part, but we have to move it down. And it's not going to like that. So I may have to re-hoop because it's going to be going out of my hooping zone. So let me try. I always try. See, that's as far as I can go in this hoop, and I don't think it's enough. Little bit of trial and error. It's not a big deal for sure. And move it up again. It starts off in the middle. Yeah, all right. So we do have to roll it forward. I wish you guys could see it better, but yeah. Now, you could also scan it in too. Now, look, I can do it like this. So I can see the line, You guys can't really, but I can see the line and I can line it up and then I can fine tune it. And that's how I should have done it in the first place. See what I mean? I don't use these bells and whistles nearly enough. And that's why. So I want it straight at the bottom, at the 6, and at the 6. And I think that's fantastic. That is super easy to do. And I'm kind of happy I used the bells and whistles because yay. So I'm just moving it a little bit and it's got to go down a little bit. You can be really precise with this. And that should be perfect or close enough to perfect. You could use the camera. You could use your pal, like Eileen Roche gives very good instructions on this. But, I mean, if you have the bells and whistles, just use the bells and whistles, right? And I know the bottom is straight because of the numbers. And it fits. So, what a great way to make the bottom of a towel. It's like fantastic. So again, it's going to go over it a few times and see. That's me moving the camera. I don't like how it is. There we go. So we'll go back to the desk in a minute and then I can see if you guys have questions. And this is exactly, by the way, what these bells and whistles are for. So if you have them, use them. And we should be done. Took me longer to set this up than it did anything else, right? But, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. Let's go back to the desk. There we go. So, I mean, that was really easy. For sure. I love my dime magnetic hoops. It makes embroidery so much easier. I agree. Like I said, I only have a couple of them and they are the best things like ever. I like it. It's a whole lot easier to do anything. So look, we have our scalloped edge. And I'm just going to cut a little bit here. I'm going to leave the top, kind of. Now you can see it's not perfectly straight, but it is lined up with each other. And none of this is going to show. So if you have pinking shears, this is a great time to use them. I am going to leave a little bit extra in case I find them. I'm sure they're not too far, but you know how it is, right? So I'm just taking my scissors and cutting them around. Now we're going to cut into the upper part of the, this part here. And yeah, pinking shears would make a good difference. And these scissors are terrible. They're terrible scissors. What the heck? Why do I even have them? I don't know. They're not like the sharpest scissors in the drawer, that's for sure. So just take your time. Try really hard not to cut through the stitches. So that's what we're left with. I could do a much better job, but I wanted to show you that we want this cut out as much as possible so our scallop is nicely formed. Now go as close as you can to the line, but don't go through. Now I almost didn't do it right, so I'm gonna do that. So do that with all of them. Then what's next? We are going to fold it, and careful, don't push through anything. That's why I did stitches. Now if you don't have the PEP software or whatever, you could just repeat it again, because I like it a bit stronger. I found, where's your Tula Pink scissors? Right here. Right here. For sure. And the other ones are in front of the machine, and I have the small nom-noms at my multi-needle because I've been using that. So gently push it out, and you can see the strain. Can you guys see that? That is the green stitching coming through. So that's why you want to be gentle, and you don't use any tool is what I'm saying. So if I cut them in a little bit, it's going to look better. They're kind of not the best right now, but it's because I didn't do it properly. And then we're going to sew it to the bottom of our hoop. So see, if we cut this in, it's not going to look like this. And you need an iron for this, or you can finger press it and hope it stays, but it naturally wants to kind of point. But this one I did right, so I just kind of wiggle it and then make it flat. So that worked out really well. I need to, like I said, I need to iron it. I've got my little Cricut iron, that press iron, that'll help. Just be really careful. And look, that ripped already. So yeah, there we go. We need to cut them in before we even try to turn them. So there we go, lesson be learned. Yeah, that came out as being too rough, I guess. So I'm going to work on this, and I just was going to show you guys how it'll look. So when you're sewing, oh, I love this. So cute. When you're sewing, okay, we're going to pretend this is the pretty side. You're going to put it like this, and you're going to sew it. So this just, again, pretend that it's right side up. And then like this, and then you can top stitch it, and it'll look great. Now, all these instructions are, they come with it, and they tell you exactly how to do everything. I don't want to mess with this because I don't want to pull out any stitches, but again, with the ironing, yeah, I know, but I use this thing, this little thing, for something like this, my Cricut. It heats up fast. It's easy. I just leave it on my desk. It doesn't take 3/4 of my desk. And I grab one of the in-hoop pads, you know, that I guess Embroidery Garden started, that fit into your hoop. And I use that. So it really doesn't take up a lot of room. So, you know, this turned out really well. I think this will look really good, the ombre at the bottom. Now, my tea towel is a bit wide, so I would be folding it down like this and making a crease. So I folded it in before I sew it, like that, for sure. Before turning my fabric, I cut small V's. Yeah, I said that. I did one, but I didn't do them all, and I don't want to yet because I am going to take my time with it. But that's why I ripped one, because I didn't have the V cut properly. So Eileen Roche, I think she shows you on the video or on the instructions, but you're just going to try to get as much of this fabric on the upper part of the scallop. Try to get as much as you can out. Don't go too close to the line, because then it'll pop. It can easily pop. But see how I did that? So then there's less, and you can even, because I left a little bit there, I know it's hard to see, you can even just cut into it like that. So the less fabric you have right in the upper part, the better it's gonna look. So pinking shears, I wouldn't use pinking shears on this part, but pinking shears, if you don't have pinking shears, it'll work a lot better if you cut in like this. Again, be really careful. It just makes it look better so you don't have the pointy bits. So just take a minute or two to do this part, and it's super easy. So awesome. Go and get your horses, Black Beauty, and the gang are waiting for you guys, which is awesome. This is really cute, variegated thread. It would have worked a little bit better with like a black tea towel or even a white one. It would show up a little more, but go on the OML Embroidery website and pick these up. Every little bit helps. Make sure you position it where you want it. So this is like a couple inches up, and I managed to get it perfectly centered. Do you guys see that? On the line, and the peak is perfectly there, and that's because of the placement stickers. So it's perfectly straight, it's perfectly perfect, and I love it for sure. So members, we are going to be doing a video probably, yeah, soon. I got to set up, so I need to go and do that. Make sure you post your creations on and put the hashtag like Instagram or Pinterest, so Dime can find them, and they're happy to show them off all the time. So that's what I'm gonna do. Fold it like this. How cute. And I'll put the bottom on, and it's really cute. So thanks everyone for watching. Go ahead and get your horses. I promise you, you will love stitching them. They are fantastic. And don't be afraid to play around with colors and, you know, give your horse's mane or hair something groovy. It's awesome. And this is a free design, and I am absolutely in love with the plaid. So thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like this video. I hope you guys liked this video. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. I love Halloween colors. I just do. It's awesome. There we go. Bye.